Hey guys, and welcome to Pixel Cherry Ninja's channel. What are we? Oh, that's the wrong one, not the advanced collection. We are having a look at Castlevania Dominus connection, right? And this just popped up as a surprise, right? So we have got the free Castlevanias that are available on the DS, right? I still have my DS, love these games, fantastic games, right? But I have to say, I'm more of a fan of the Dawn of Sorrow games than I am of for example, of Portrait of Ruin or Order of Ecclesia, right? And that's just personal preference, right? Dawn of Sorrow is one of the best Castlevania games out there, so this is well worth getting. It's currently, so launcher day, I didn't even know this was coming out. I think this got stealth dropped, right? Either that or I missed it because I'm so focusing on the FPGA stuff. I've got no idea what's going on around. I'm going to put the soundtrack up a bit, right, because it does sound good. Now it's £20 UK. You can pick it up on PC, Xbox, or PlayStation, or the Nintendo Switch. We're looking at the Switch version, right? Looks really good on the OLED screen, and I just love the handheld stuff. So what we'll do is, again, the videos for this interesting, and it looks like obviously the resolution has been put up quite a bit, because I remember seeing these on the DS screen, right, which wasn't as kind of heavy, right? It wasn't as sharp as what we're looking at now. But guys, like my favorite game out of these ones is this one here, Dawn of Sorrow. I really like this game. I think this game is fantastic, right? I think it's just really good. Then you've got this one up here, right, which is Portrait of Ruin, right? Now Portrait of Ruin, you know what? This might be a me thing, right, more than anything else. But I am not the biggest fan of Portrait of Ruin, and the reason for that is I like a solo character. Whenever I'm playing a Metroidvania, I want one character. I don't want a different character that I'm swapping in between. It's got puzzles and stuff that are related, and you get into different portraits. It opens up different maps. Now I tried getting into it a few times, even back when the DS was out. And what is it, Jonathan? Forget what the other character's called, and they shout out the name when they change over. Now, it's not a bad game. It doesn't seem like a bad game at all, but it just didn't click for me. Now, this on the other hand, it's good, but I haven't completed this one. I've only played it a little bit. It's supposed to be really good. A lot of people consider this one to be the best one in the DS games, right? But for me, it's definitely Dawn of Sorrow, right? But what we're gonna start with here, guys, is, so this is Haunted Castle, right? So Haunted Castle it's a terrible game, right? I never played this in the arcade. The best thing about this game is the actual soundtrack, right? The soundtrack is fantastic. It's phenomenal. It's really good, right? But I played it on emulation before, and I didn't really think much of it. Then this came out as an FPGA core for the Mr. The Analog Pocket. I played it a bit more, but meh, it's nothing special. But what have they given us with this collection, right? Something new, and this is exceedingly good value, right? You know, like we've got Haunted Castle Revisited, right? Revisited, a remaster of it, right? But we've also got Dawn of Sorrow, Portrait of Ruin, and Order of Ecclesia, right? Exceptionally good value. M2 do great ports. The advanced collection is fantastic. So let's now, I kind of want to check this out, right? Because this is something that's new. Okay, so ZL open the pause menu. Okay, cool. Again, M2 do really good ports. Whenever they do this stuff, like I find it very interesting. Now, again, like this one's widescreen. It's not 4:3 or whatever the aspect ratio of the original arcade version was. So let's go. Again, like, so you're gonna get married. Dracula's gonna nick your girl. Okay, so the dress looks maybe like a different color, but let's. Oh wow, okay. Look at the special effects in this. So I got this for the Switch because I've got like the Hori left Joy-Con, which has a proper D-pad on it, and I like playing stuff on the Switch. But I'm a Castlevania nut, so I will eventually pick this up for the PC to have on the Steam Deck and whatnot. But the reason, but I'll wait for that to become cheap on. Just gonna put my sound, my actual volume up. Yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait for that to go on sale, and then I'm gonna buy that again for the PC, just like I did with the first collection. I bought it on the Switch initially, and then I bought it on the PC because it was like £5 or £6, right? But again, this is looking good, right? I mean, if you want an old school Castlevania game, right? yeah. I don't know how much better this is going to be than the original. It feels sluggish, but these old, classic Vania as they're called, or this is like the arcade one, right? They've got their own charm about them. And guys, I'm going to apologize in advance if sometimes when I'm speaking I'm not making sense. I was on the last spell of my night shifts yesterday, so my first day after doing a string of 4 night shifts is like a recovery day, right? My wife knows to kind of leave me alone, not give me a lot of tasks and things to do. She'll save them for tomorrow and the day after. But yeah, I do like streaming because I do find it relaxing, right? It's a relaxing thing to do. And for anyone out there that hasn't streamed or anything, right, it's a lot of fun. I can recommend it, right? It's really, really good, especially if you're not kind of socializing with friends. What a bunch of friends of mine do, they've got a private Discord. I'm in their server and they stream the games that they're playing and they all speak to each other, so it really adds to a nice social element. So I was speaking to someone before, right, they had COVID and they said they were very lonely. I said, look, if you stream and you've got a few of your friends watching, it can feel kind of all right. Now I'm trying to think to myself that did the original Haunted Castle have sub weapons? I can't honestly remember, right? But this is kind of looking all right. You know what? Oh, I couldn't pause it there for a second. Sorry, I just want to get the volume up a bit because I imagine I'm going to have to adjust the volume, right? All that health I lost there, guys, was because I kind of went away. Actually, I could have just done that to pause it, couldn't I? I could have done that, right? That L button or whatever it is. I forget what they are. The trigger button, the left trigger button on the Switch, right? Kind of wish you had like multi-direction attacks. Now, I'm hoping, like in the original, we fight the haunted wall, right? Oh wow, look at that! The haunted wall's gone hardcore now. Is that the wall there? Wow. Okay. Okay. So guys, this is good. Like, well worth checking out. I mean, I don't know if I would buy this solo. Maybe I would because I like Castlevania. Maybe I'd buy it when it was on sale. Okay, I thought I was gonna have to fight the wall there. But in the original Haunted Castle, we'll have a look at that after, right? So just for comparison for anyone. Okay, so that's similar to the original, where you go in this part and there's the fiery parts, right? Okay, and you can't, it's like when my kids play that game, the floor is lava. In this case, the floor is, well, it was fire. Now, the tree, there should be like a monster hidden in that tree that should come out and grab us. Now, I'm not an expert on this game, but I did play the FPJ card. I like the way your whip looks. That looks really good. Oh, has it run out? Did it charge or something? Okay, I don't know what happened there. Okay, I was expecting, come on, there should be, oh, there you go. Did you see it? That monster popping out that tree. So, banging soundtrack, guys. Okay, maybe I can't. I thought I could attack that. No, I can't. All right. Oh, he's dead. Absolutely brilliant. Okay. This is a nice touch to it, right? Okay, we've got another life, so we'll go ahead and do that. So the jumps aren't too sluggish in here, right? Because some Castlevania games, once you jump up, like you can't move forward, but you can move forward a little bit. And I even done that jump by jumping by jumping and then moving the direction after. So wow, that's quite interesting, right? Because a lot of the old Castlevania jumps are similar to like Ghosts and Ghouls and Ghosts, where you can change direction you're facing mid-air, but you can't really change your jump. But in this one, look, jump up, you can make, and then move it right after you can make the jump. So that's interesting. I wonder if that's in the original Haunted Castle. I don't know it that well, right? Like I said, played it a little bit when the FPJ core came out, and never really touched it again after that, right? Doing the video, maybe in a random live stream or something, but nothing major. But guys, this is a nice touch. I have to say, M2 do a great job, and it's nice to see, something coming out via Konami, right? Konami going, okay, we've had these IPs around for ages, and so I'm sure a lot of people got into Castlevania with the Advanced Collection, and they can now check out the DS Collection, right? And if anyone out there plays Aria of Sorrow, I strongly recommend going straight into Dawn of Sorrow, right? It's a continuation, and it looks like a big graphical upgrade, kind of like, from 16-bit to 32-bit. It's very, very good. Like, I can't recommend Aria of Sorrow and Dawn of Sorrow enough, right? If three best Castlevania games are Symphony of the Night, Aria of Sorrow, and Dawn of Sorrow, right? Everything else comes in kind of after that. So interesting. So we're gonna fight a boss. I really was hoping to fight that wall, guys. Like that wall would have been That wall is always a good fight. Oh wow, okay, that's the same first boss, I'm sure of it. Let's oh, okay. Oh, the little baby snakes, huh? Okay. So you lose the upgrade if you get hit. Okay, we've done it. Again, guys, I'm very impressed by this. The animation, everything's really, really good for this. Guys, I'll have a look at chat in just a second. Oh, I can have a look at chat now. Wicked. Sounds like fun, boy. Click for you, Wicked. Oh, Wicked. Oh, do you know what? Jinkman, play them, man. They're really, really good. Yo, Sniper Mike UK, how you doing, man? Yeah, oh, this is definitely up my street, man. Yeah, I am on the Switch, buddy. I am definitely on the Switch, okay. But they've done a really good job of this, man. I mean, I like the Metroidvanias much more than I like the classic Vanias, right? Or that classic left to right formula. But guys, I can't fault this. This is fun. This is a lot more fun than the original. So it's not just you know, it's not like a graphical upgrade. The game feels better than the original, you know, and he doesn't walk like he's constipated anymore. So I think in between the original Haunted Castle and Haunted Castle Revisited, he went to the toilet, man. He took some laxatives and he pumped that out. You know, the one that's just, it's flowing over the water level, you know, it's just all out, and he's like, I can walk properly again. But yeah, they've done a good job of this. This is well worth playing. It's not like a crappy byproduct. It's actually a very, very decent game. So if you like stuff like what's the Bloodstained ones that they released recently? So there's the Metroidvania is Ritual of the Night. Okay, am I going down? I want to go down. Right, okay, we go. Curse of the Moon 1 and 2, right? If you like those, if those games are up your street, or even just original Castlevania, right? That classic formula, you are gonna like this. It feels good. It feels good. Your character doesn't feel too clunky either, right? He kind of feels all right. Definitely worth the money. So if you're not going to pick this up even straight away, and you pick it up on sale. So what usually happens? I remember, if we're speaking historically now, the Castlevania Advanced Collection, it would go on sale and it would have like 30% off or something, right? So, or 20% off. So instead of £20, you'd pay like 16 or 14 pounds. I mean, it's a saving. And then on the PC, I remember for Steam, I managed to find a Steam code off a website I use called CD Keys, and it was like £5, and I was like, yeah, I'll get that for Steam now. And you know what's really nice with a lot of these games as well? Like when you get it, it's just version 1. There's no update or anything, right? It's just version 1, and it's very unlikely we'll get an update unless like someone discovers a bug or something, right? It's probably just going to be version 1. I think the previous one was version 1 for a long time. Can we go? Okay, I thought maybe we could go all the way up. Dimer man. So what else? There's another announcement. I need to watch the Nintendo Direct. I just saw. Oops. Okay, you don't lose the full life. Okay, interesting. So what was that? There was the Capcom Fighting Collection 2, right? I mean that looks interesting, right? It's got Capcom versus SNK 1, Capcom versus SNK 2. I can't remember if it was Power Stone 1 and 2 or just Power Stone 1, right? But that's big news. It's got Project Justice 2, Rival Schools 2, Project Justice. It's got some bangers on there, man. What else has it got? It's got that. Is it Star Gladiator or Plasma Sword? It looks like a very, very good collection, and that's going to be something worth picking up. I hope a lot of people play. Do walk better. Yeah, Jigma, you definitely walk better after doing a quick doodle. Right, let's check the original now, right? So let's go. Oops. End game. Yeah, so the Capcom Fighting Collection looks good. Tetris Collection, Shrek Power Wash Simulator. I know a lot of people really like Power Wash Simulator because It's very therapeutic. I know my kids, they love it, man. Or one of the games at one of the games at my work, one of the guys at my work, he's actually left now. Big shout out to you, Selector. You know who you are. He really likes Power Wash. Power Wash Simulator, says it's wicked. So how do I put in any money somewhere along the line? Is it okay? Here we go. So here you go. So we watched that whole beginning. The bride looks different as well, right? She had a different costume. We don't quite have those effects, and this isn't the soundtrack. Once again, is likely the best thing for this. I'm gonna turn it up a tad again. Hopefully you can still hear me from it, right? Look, here you go. Look here. Look at that. He's constipated again. But the soundtrack is banging. Right, I want to see the Haunted Wall, right? The Haunted Wall it's something else, right? So can you... Oh, can I? No, jumping's the same. You can move after it. Sorry, I was mistaken. Thinking like the old classic Vania. Really good soundtrack. I mean, this is one of those games that when we were getting an FPGA core for it, right? I was excited about it, but at the same time, I wasn't too fussed, you know? I was like, yeah, great, we're going to get another FPGA game. It's like the worst Castlevania out there. Oh, here we go. This is where we fight the wall, right? So... I mean, you get to fight a wall, right? How nuts is that? So this is like a midway boss. It's a wall. Okay, remember the fire bit? Where the fire comes, it should be round about here now, right? Here we go. All right, there you go. It falls down and there's the fire. It burned my butthole. Only lasts a little bit, right? So let's see. We're going to get a tree. Was that monster on the first tree? Here you go. It is on the first tree, whereas... And you can attack him. We couldn't attack him in the new one, right? And it wasn't on the first tree. It was like the second tree, so... Have I got like a lot of health in this? Because I've been touched a few times, but my health hasn't gone down, right? Let's see if we can see that boss as well. The first boss. Was it that? I can't remember what it's called now. Not exactly Medusa, but that kind of serpent kind of... Okay, so we have got... Oh, we have got weapons in it. Oh, actually, I do remember the bombs now that I've got them. So I'm pretty sure the boss is here now. Is it a bat now? Or is it the same thing? Let's see. Oh no, it's the same boss, look. Okay. At least you've got a lot of health in this, right? It's very, very generous, so... Man. And this is where it feels very, very sluggish, right? Okay. And we've got the little baby snakes coming out, but they're moving a lot faster in this, so maybe... You need to do that crouching attack. Ah! Oh, okay, we're through. But I feel like it's because of all the extra energy I've got. I'd like to see the GBA games. Do you know what? That would be nice, Mohammed, for the GBA games to be remastered. It's always nice to get like remasters, but I am very happy with the Advanced Collection. I think the Advanced Collection is fantastic, man. I couldn't complete Circle of the Moon on it. I got to a... Circle of the Moon is difficult, guys. It's a very, very difficult game. But I got to this one boss where it's like this big, giant sheep's head or something, right? And, yeah, I just couldn't beat it. I kept trying. I even used, like, the rewind feature. Yes, I'm cheap like that. And that's one of the good things this has. Has it got rewind here? Okay, so you can save and load it, right? Has it got... Okay, a lot of these games had, like, rewind in here. Okay, sorry, those are the stairs. I'm not sure. I'm not exactly sure about this. The kind of choice for colours that they got here. It's very, very off-putting, even for like a Castlevania style game. That looks like I'm gonna die. I need to jump up there, right? Okay. Yeah. So the best soundtrack in this was the first level. After that. Those fishmen or mermen, whatever, they look really, really funny. They don't, I don't know, they don't really look scary. But look, the rivers run red. Okay, are we rolling down? Again, this isn't a great game, right? But I'll tell you what, as a kid, if I saw this in the arcade, I would have jammed with this, man. I would have played this. Okay, I'm so glad we're kind of, yeah, Blood Ocean indeed, man. All right. Okay. So you don't die and you go there. All right, okay. Is the platform going to come here? I think a platform did come here, didn't it? So let's jump across. And no, okay, so we do need to go down. Okay. Well, you know what? Let's get out of this. We're going to look at that. Let's have a look at some of the games. We'll look at them in chronological order, right? The order that they were released in. So let's end this game. Hey guys, if you're just tuning in, we're looking at the Switch version of the Castlevania. What's it called again now, man? There's something. The Castlevania Dominus collection. Dominus collection. Wicked. Yo, Drew in the house. How are you doing? But what we can do, while I have a look at chat, we can, okay, what we got here? We've got gallery as well. So, wow, that's really interesting. Can we, nice. See, this is one thing I like about all these collections, man. Yeah, they're really, really good. And I can use, like, for example, the quality of the image is really, really good. So if I wanted to do a thumbnail, for example, of the Soma Cruz that we can see at the bottom in the middle, for example, right? I could get that, then remove the background and use it on there. So that's really, really cool. Really, really cool. I played a lot of ROM hacks of this game as well. A big shout out to my buddy Alstead, man. Oh wow, okay. So they've got kind of like newer images on there. That's interesting. Oh, I've seen this one quite a lot actually. Interesting. So the story for Aria of Sorrow, Dawn of Sorrow is really, really good. Particularly Dawn of Sorrow, it's like there's a cult that want to use you as the second coming of Dracula, and they've got different what's the word there? Not capsules, but you know, bodies that Dracula's gonna overtake and whatnot. So, okay, so you got a different soundtrack for. All right, that's really good. Right, okay, cool. You got the different soundtracks in here as well. Settings, okay, right. Wow, okay, so you can pick all different versions of the game. Default is on American, but Japanese, European, Korean. So that's really, really cool, and that's the three main games here. So it's really weird though. They've put them the wrong way around, right? I would have thought the first game to get released, Dawn of Sorrow, would be at the top, this one in the middle, and then Order of Ecclesia at the bottom. So no idea why they've done that. That's really weird. I thought they would have done them in the right order. Vessels, that's it, man. Thank you so much. I did say, hey, yo, Nathan Itro, how you doing, man? So guys, this game is fantastic. There's if you like this, there's so many good ROM hacks out of this game, man. Like really, there's a lot of good ROM hacks. So. Right, so once you do it, you get Julius mode as well. So on the DS, right, you had to draw these patterns, and it was so annoying, right? Because you do a boss battle, then you won't draw something properly, like a glyph to seal the evil spirit or something, right? Okay, so what's this? Oh, and right, and click for touch. Okay, so let's try that. Oh, okay, here we go. Right, okay. Oh, so let me go back. Oops, sorry. Here we go. Okay, let's try that again. Oh, look at that, look at that. We are writing, guys. Whoops, that's supposed to be a P. All right, DCN. Let me do the N. That's like my first pencil or something, right? Okay, all right, we'll go with that. That's close enough. All right, let's get on with this. Okay, here we go. Let's have a look at chat again. Yeah, the DS titles are they're good, man. They're good. This one's my favorite. The first one to come out it's really, really good. It just feels like that Symphony of the Night formula, right? Whereas the other ones, they mixed it up a little bit. Portrait of Ruin has got that 2-player thing going. Never the biggest fan of it. I tried liking it so many times because I like Castlevania games, and Order of Ecclesia is good, but I never kind of got on with it. It's got some good kind of tricky parts in there. But guys, if you're into this stuff, the ROM hacks are fantastic, man. The ROM hacks for these games, they're really, really good. You can have one where you're playing Mario Brothers. You can have one with like Mega Man. You can have one where you're playing the antagonist is now the protagonist. And they've even changed like the stories and everything to go with it. They've done a really, really good job of the ROM hacks on this. Obviously, the ROM hacks will work on original hardware, like the DS itself. So I've got them on original hardware. I've run them on emulator for streams as well. I even got one. So I was always asking a buddy of mine that does ROM hacks, right? I need Ryu, and he couldn't find a good sprite because there's certain rules to the sprites, right? They need to be a certain amount of colors. They can't be too high quality. So another guy, another ROM hacker out there actually did one with Ryu on there. I've got a video on the channel. I did a live stream of that a while ago. It isn't the best looking Ryu sprite, but hey man, I got Street Fighter in Castlevania. I was kind of super happy with that, man. So here we go. We're gonna get different souls here now. So again, banging, really good soundtrack the Castlevania games have, man. And the buttons, like the way the buttons are set out, it is perfect. No reason to adjust it. So I got myself a knife, guys. I tell you what, this feels very responsive, and I'm actually using the Switch Pro controller, right? That's what I'm using, which I think, you know, it has some must have some lag, right? Must have some input delay, right? But I'll tell you what, it's feeling all right. It's not feeling bad at all. I don't know why, whenever you get those and it freezes, you always kind of jump up and get them, right? The new Bloodstained DLC. You know what? I haven't bought the DLC for that. I will pick it up at some point, right? It's the one, Dominique's Curse or something. I need to get that. Do you know what? Believe it or not, I've never got the good ending on Bloodstained. I keep playing it and not playing it. Keep playing it and not playing it. I played it initially on the Nintendo Switch, and now I'm playing it on like the Steam Deck or PC in general, right? But I would need to go back and visit that. And guys, I can't recommend Bloodstained enough. Just don't get the Switch version. The Switch versions, it's crap. It's just not that good. Performance-wise, it's terrible. Don't get it on Android either. It's terrible. I tried it out and I refunded it because, you know, I like those games. The PC version is really good. It runs on the Steam Deck 60 frames per second, no issues. I've tried it on the ROG Ally, but the ROG Ally's got a really crap D-pad on them. And I've actually ordered another device, the GPD Win 4 with a AMD 8840U in there. And I only bought that because it's got a good D-pad and it helps me filming content. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. That should hopefully get to me in a few days, right? I forgot, I think I could press start and skip all of that. Yeah, we can, right, okay. If you want the story, guys, you'll have to check that yourself. So if you run a ROM hack, this part right at the beginning, you, instead of being Soma Cruz, right, you'll be whatever character you've got in the ROM hack. That's Mr. Hammer, man. Hammer is damn cool, man. He's one guy that, when it comes like to all these dangerous castle, my guy here just wants to set up a shop and sell you stuff, man. He is a true businessman, right? So you've got jump attack. You've got a special as well, which should be the A button on the Switch. Here you go, which you can do, and your magic kind of charges up. Can't remember what the X button does on the Switch. I have to look at it, right, because I always get confused between the bloody Nintendo layout and like an Xbox layout. Really good soundtrack as well. You can make him kind of look dance to the beat. Like this game. So like when you go from Aria of Sorrow, all the effects in there, like the snow, like when you jump on something, when you jump on a vehicle later on, right, what happens is snow falls down from top of the vehicle. It just looks really good. You know, you've got these big eyes in here that you don't really have these in that one there. Right here, have a bone. I'll get you with a bone, man. Or mister, I've got a bone to pick with you. Okay, it's good now because on the screen I can see the map, right? So I've got a sword here. Let's equip the sword. Really, I love the soundtrack, right? Equipped, okay, and okay, no, so that's the different souls. You've got 3 types. So it's under use item, no, okay. Oh, sorry, I think it was, here we go, arms, that's it. So let's go from knife. And again, this is what makes these games so much fun. Right, here we go. We're going to go from 5 attack to 8 attack. And the first boss is just down here. So what I'll do is I'll save it because I've completed this game twice, man. And that's big for me because this takes a long time. But you don't fully, once you've completed it, you can still go back because there's a whole load of souls that you can get. But what's really good here, oh wow, okay. So if we look at the right hand side of the screen, right? So on the DS, when you're playing this game and you're looking at the top screen where Soma's moving, right? The bottom screen, you could either have the map or you could have whether it's called the bestiary or, you know, all the information. So that's really nice how they've done that. So they've used the space well, right? So they've got, you know, the big part is your main game, and they haven't wasted the space by leaving it blank. They've got the map and they've got the other part there as well. That's really good. So Oh, I need the magical glyph, right? Okay, I want to see what the glyphs look like, guys, because apparently someone mentioned when I posted this on one of the discords that I'll be streaming that they've changed it with button inputs now. But I hope I don't get confused between Xbox and like the PlayStation inputs, right? So I can't remember where I'll get the first. The only way to go is right anyway, so there's not a lot of spaces to go here. Whoops. Aha, okay, there's backdash as well. I can't remember what the fast rock, because in Symphony of the Night you can move really fast by doing the backdash and like a shield cancel. So shield cancel, backdash, yada yada. Okay, so who do we meet here? I forget her name. Was it Yoko? Yeah, here we go. Yoko Belnades. Okay, so I think this is what I'm going to learn the first thing. So it's going to be interesting to see how they've got rid of the touchscreen stuff and they've added buttons to it. Let me skip this, right? So okay, no, actually no, we've got Julius here who's just like, yeah, if anything happens, I'll kill you if you go in that direction, yada yada. Right, okay, so over here, we go back to the boss now, and she will then do that thing saying, this is what we need to do to progress. I forgot. I didn't realize you could jump on that tree. That's interesting. After years and years of playing it, I never knew you could do that. Don't remember anyway. So let's save again. So if you're playing Symphony of the Night, it gets a little bit confusing sometimes, right? Because in Symphony of the Night, it's triangle, which is X on the Switch, right? The placement, the north button to do your backstep, right? And in this one, it's the L button, which is the same as Bloodstained, right? So this reminds me of Bloodstained a bit out of all the Castlevania games. So okay, so now we're gonna learn that seal. Okay, so that's the seal. You would have to draw that on your DS, right? It was like a big gimmick thing, right? I'm just hoping it's auto, because the ROM hacks people played for this, right, were actually, you didn't have to do the touchscreen stuff. It was nonsense at the end of it. Sometimes you have a tough boss fight, and right at the end of it, you gotta get your stylus out, and you got to start drawing on your DS. It just becomes more and more difficult. You know, it wasn't fun. Oh, okay, I can see. Wow, look, I can see the mouse thing there. Please don't make me draw it. Oh, I forgot the slide as well. Wicked. Okay. Please don't make me. Have I? Okay, so YBA. Oh, come on. Do you know what? I always, like I said, I get very confused between Xbox and the bloody Switch layout each and every time. Okay, so why? Ah, press X. Guys, I'm so sorry about that. I wish if there was a way you could just switch it off like in the ROM hacks. So YBA. No! Okay, I know the direction to go now. I'm gonna get it right this time. Okay. Do you know what? I kept pressing Y, B, and X because of that top corner thing. This is gonna be a little bit annoying. To be honest, Jose, I see you've given your 3DS away, right? But this is a normal DS game. This isn't a 3DS game, even though it will work on the 3DS. Personally, I prefer playing this on the DSi XL, right? Guys, I tell you what, this is going to frustrate me now, because it's like, for example, like the Batman Telltale games, right? I can't play them because when the button prompts come up now, my brain is just baffled from going between Nintendo and going between Xbox, right? I wish if there was a universal way, or like there was a law that came into effect that meant you have to have your buttons A and B or B and A, right? one direction, and that's the way everyone has to do them, right? With PlayStation, I'm not confused because that's completely different, right? Over there, you have got, let me go and save it actually. You've got, you know, triangle, circle, cross, and square, right? So you're never going to get confused with that. But wow, I mean, that was a simple thing to do, right? But yeah, it made it a little bit difficult just because B and A I can kind of get, right? It's the X and Y that always gets me. So let's move forward a little bit. Shall we have a look at another game, guys? You want to look at a bit more of this, or should we have a look at the next game? Because how much time have we been going for? Wow, 35 minutes already. I mean, this is Castlevania, so this is definitely fun. So I kind of, okay, so I need a double jump before I can get up there. Unless, was there did I just grab, what did I get? I wasn't paying attention. So let's go soul. Flying armor. Okay, so maybe I can go up there, right? Here we go. Oh, I can. Here you go. Cool. Right, so it's important to remember what power-ups you got. Oh, this is what I was talking about. Check it out when... even that doesn't seem like a big thing, right? But if you were playing the Game Boy Advance version, right? And then you went straight to... from Aria of Sorrow to Dawn of Sorrow, you'd be like, okay, this stuff looks good, right? Which is just down here, right? So let's go. Okay, so look. I just love the way the snow falls down. I remember looking at it thinking like, wow, that's impressive. So who we got down here? Okay, so here we've got Yoko here, who sets stuff up. Right, let's now go. Let's run the next game. Yeah, Hacked 3DS is wicked, man. I know it's got that bootstrap thing on it, right? That lets you run DS games. But I've got like the DS with, I've got a really good flash cart with it as well. I've got a few cartridges, but they're put away. I don't actually have any Castlevania cartridges. Like an idiot, I sold all of them, man. I can't believe it. I even exchanged it once for the 3DS one. That's not that good. Mirror of Fate, whatever it's called, right? Which I never quite got into. Oh, that's loud. Let me turn that down a little bit. We might have to turn it up in game. So now we're looking at the second game that came out for the DS. Sorry, if I say 3DS at any point, forgive me, right? But like I said, I was running on fumes. But what we can do, let's go into gallery. Let's have a look at some of the artwork for this, right? Because again, it's banging. It just looks really, really good. Have to say, looks really, really good. I don't often look at this stuff, but wow. Again, like from a YouTube perspective, making thumbnails, yeah, it's good stuff. So maybe I will play this game that is out on the Switch now, right? Because it's handy. I do like the Switch. You get a lot of battery out of it as well. I can imagine something like this. I'll probably get like 8 hours out of it, right? So let's go into the game now. And let's run this now. Wicked. Mike Wolf, are you over and out? Are you out, my buddy? Thank you. Appreciate you stopping by. Hey, guys, if you're just tuning in, this is Castlevania Dominus Collection, and it has been released for the Nintendo Switch. That's the version we're checking out. And as well as the Nintendo Switch, it's also out for PlayStation 4 and 5. It's even out for the Xbox, which I kind of consider like a dead format, pretty much. I know some people really like it. I just don't see the point in it because everything comes out for the PC. If you have a PC, cool. If you don't have a PC, then you might want an Xbox. I'm a Gears of War fan though, right? And what else? It's out for Steam as well. So I will pick it up for Steam at some point. Yeah, man. Yeah, I wish I had all the Castlevania games for the Game Boy Advance. But, you know, after I'd finished them, I thought I'd complete them. Don't get me wrong. I'm not that attached to stuff, like, because if you've got a decent flash card, you've got custom firmware, you're kind of good with all that stuff, right? It just works. So I'm all right. I haven't even got space to have all the physical stuff that I want. So I get offered quite a lot of stuff for my channel. A lot of times I turn it away unless I'm specifically going to use it. And even sometimes I'll give like the person the plug or anything for free. It's not really an issue to me. I generally show stuff that I like, but I have taken some stuff. Obviously, I do take people up on offers sometimes, but that's only if I really want something, and generally I'll buy it. Like I bought like what was it? I was going to buy that Shadow of the Ninja Reborn, and I got offered the review copy, so I took them up on that. I've actually done the video for that, but there's an embargo, so it'll be available Thursday at midnight as soon as it kind of starts, right? So are we starting again now? Forget now. Oh, 8. Okay, so wicked. All right, we're in. Yeah, do you know what? I've got the normal Steam Deck. I've got the ROG Ally, which I want to sell, man. I don't like the D-pad on it. But what I have done is I've ordered the GPD Win 4 because it has a Vita style D-pad on it, man. I've got the GPD Win Max 2. I use that for production. I use it for live stream sometimes. Light laptop, actually use it for work as well. But I want something that's like the Vita. So it's small, it's powerful, 32 gig of RAM, the 8840U, and that should be coming soon, next few days, hopefully. Have you seen the one chart? Yes, I have, Mohammed Geni. I'm well acquainted with a guy. So there's what's his Jupiter Climb, really nice guy. So he's very good at the hacks. He's very good at the DS Vanias, right? And then you've got the guy that does he does Symphony of the Night, Dragon Blitz. I watch Dragon Blitz, but I watch Jupiter Climb a bit more, man, because he does a lot of hacks. He does a lot of stuff. He does Bloodstained as well. So very skilled people. Unless you're talking about a different channel, there's a channel called Hack Games Long Play or something, and they just run the footage and play the games, which once in a while I do check that out. Yeah, Jupiter Climb's awesome, man. Really nice guy. Really nice guy. I've spoken to him a few times. I actually did a tutorial on the game, that video game Esoterica, the arcade Castlevania game that him and his group kind of dumped and released, right? So Jupiter Climb actually watched my tutorial to get it up and running, so that was nice. So he messaged me and I was like, dude, I'm a fan, love your work, so yeah, that was really cool. Yeah, it'd be nice to revisit that arcade game at some point. I just need to have a look to see what's there. Okay, so right, let's put the sound up a bit, because the soundtrack is usually good for Castlevania games. So yeah, soundtrack's good for this. So look, you can change character. Soma. You just wanna. You can't swap mid-air, right? Okay, so you can try pressing A to call your partner. Okay, so they're gonna stay there, and then you got the bridge open. Okay, so it's got all these kind of two-player puzzles, but again, do you know what happened? So I can put the partner away. So these look good. I remember seeing these on the DS at the time and thinking like, wow, they look really good, because look at him. Look, he's wobbling. It's almost like he's got the constipation from Simon in Haunted Castle, and he's about to erupt, man. He's about to do a zombie doo-doo on you, right? I don't use the words that are a bit more profanity, because I don't want to YouTube. I'm very careful with YouTube. I don't want to get rated as an adult channel or anything. So I use words like doo-doo in there, right? So I should be getting a chase now, if I remember correctly. Where's that thing that's going to chase me? I'm sure there was a chase scene here. Yeah, look at that. Again, like very action filled, right? Okay, so if you move, I'm touching the right analog stick by accident, and should I jump up there? No, it hits me through here. Okay. Nice. Okay. I can't get that now, can I? No, because I don't have double jump. Good soundtrack again, guys. Really good soundtrack. That's a double knife, man. It took two of them. Look. Okay, so down and A to make them stand on the spot. So give it a little push. Oh, okay. I need to climb it and then let me exit the room. Hopefully it will just reset it, right? There you go. So these are the kind of puzzles you've got in. And you know what? I don't really want this in a Castlevania game. Don't get me wrong. It's not like a terrible game or anything, right? So here we go. So what have I got? Okay, so she's got. There we go. So put your away, partner. Again, like, it's not for me. It's not. In fact, I said I'm going to play it. I don't think I'm going to play this. And it's not a major criticism of the game, it's just not for me, man. Okay, they've got the dash in here as well. That's quite good, it does like a little spin there, look. Yeah, so guys, does anyone consider this like the best one on the DS, right? Out of the games available on the DS, has he got? No, okay. I was thinking, you know, if you hold down the button, he's got the wavy woo-wah whip thing, but he hasn't. Do you know what's really cool? Just to be able to see that map there, it's nice because I'm quite close to my screen. It's looking good for me, but I wonder what it's going to be like on the Switch screen when I play it. Okay, so I've got head guard. Oh. Where am I now? Okay. So I've got the teleport, but I can't teleport anyway. Excellent. Let's have a look at our equipment. So it's got vampire killer. Right, okay. Oh yeah, let's definitely have the head guard on. And can I? Oh look, nice. It's nice. You press X, you have to look at the joypad. And then you can actually just swap between them. So that's good. Now sometimes quality of life stuff like that didn't come till later, but it's nice to see that's here, right? So where are we going? Let's go down. No. Okay, so down here. That's gonna be no. I thought that would be a save room here, you know. Tomb of Arms. Okay, I think that's a book for her. So that should be a weapon power up. Okay. Short sword, so equip. Okay, the short sword is better than a vampire killer, right? So she's gonna have Tomb of Arms from 3 to 5. Oh, who remembers this suspend option, right? Where you couldn't get to a save point, you wanted to suspend your game, so you could suspend it, turn it off, and you could only resume for that particular point. So that was interesting, right? I wonder what it does over here. I'm not gonna try it just yet. Again, not a bad game at all, man. Here we go. So we're at a save point now. All right, let's have a look at Order of Ecclesia now, man. There's one thing Dawn did better than Aria. It was more balanced weapon play. Yeah, I just like the game better, man. I just like Dawn of Sorrow. Out of all three, that's the one that clicked with me. That's the one that I really, really liked. So let's go out of here. And let's go end game. Now let's go over to Order of Ecclesia and let's see what kind of cutscene it gives us, because it does look really, really nice here. Yeah, do you know what? It's wicked. I like the stealth drops because, to be honest, when I saw the trailers earlier, I thought it was an announcement. Then I was like, hold on a minute, it's actually out. I was like, wow. So yeah, that stealth drop was definitely appreciated. I mean, that Capcom versus SNK 2 stealth drop would have been good. I really hope the online's good. It's got like, it's not delay based, it's like rollback. Yeah, it's got rollback netcode in there, man. I mean, that would be something, right? And I really hope it's something like that. I hope it's good, because it'll be nice to have a version we can play now. CVS 1, Capcom vs SNK 1, I never quite got into, but 2 I did. Right, before we start, let's go into the gallery, right? Because the gallery is pretty cool. Again, really good artwork here. Seriously, it's very, very nice. I mean, this is the artwork that you see a lot. If you go into Google and you put in Castlevania Aria of Sorrow, more often than not, this is the first image that comes up. I know, because I'm always searching this stuff for thumbnails, especially when I was doing like a lot of Castlevania hacks. But wow, I mean, the artwork for this is next level, man. It's really, really good. All this stuff here with forget the protagonist's name in here now. Right, okay, yeah, looks good. It's got a good story from what I remember, how the beginning starts, right? You're like a disciple. There's another disciple that feels like, you know, he's the #1 guy and he turns into the bad guy or whatever. Interesting story. Let's run with it. English or France or French? We'll go with English. Okay, thanks for that, Mohammed. You seem to know your Castlevania stuff, man. So that's really, really cool. So, oh, what's practice mode? I don't even know. Okay, so game start. We'll go game start. What else have we got here? Okay, just there. So all the Castlevania games, like a lot of them have like boss rush mode. Then once you complete it, you have like the Julius mode, which is more like the classic Castlevania, right? Apart from you've got the map, but your abilities and the way your character moves, it's more like a more of a classic Castlevania feel. So some people like that, so they'll complete the game just to kind of get that mode. But it's usually a bit more difficult because the character's a little bit more difficult to kind of use, right? So let's see. Oh no, okay. Don't make me draw, please. Okay, nice intro from this. All right, I'm going to skip this one, and it's nice to be able to skip this stuff, right? And right, this part here is good though. We'll watch this because I remember liking this kind of story, right? So you've got Albus here. I won't ruin it in case you haven't seen it. Ah, there you go. Is it Shinoa or something, or Shinoa? Shinoa, is that it? Albus. Okay. Yeah, Shinoa. Right. Okay. Cool. This is an interesting game. There's a lot of like platformy dexterity kind of parts in there, but I know this one's the combat's supposed to be tough in this, right? But if I was to play one now, this might be the one that I play because I've done Dawn of Sorrow multiple times. This might be the one that I actually want to play because I don't like that two-person thing, man. It's not me. Did you play Advanced Collection? Advanced Collection is fantastic, man. I played the games originally first time around on the Game Boy Advance. Apart from Aria of Sorrow, I actually completed on the DS years later, right? But I didn't complete Circle of the Moon. I nearly did. That was difficult. I completed Harmony of Dissonance. And Aria of Sorrow I completed on the DS. Aria of Sorrow is the best one on there, man. Well worth even picking up the Advanced Collection. And if you're going to play like Dawn of Sorrow, I strongly recommend playing Aria of Sorrow before you play that, man. It's an amazing game. It's very cool. Very good game. Like, at one point I would have said it's better than Symphony of Night, but I played Symphony of Night recently. Yeah, that game's a masterpiece, man. That game's amazing. For anyone that hasn't played Symphony of Night, there's actually a patch out for the PlayStation 1 version that makes it easier. It's called like Symphony of Night Kind and Fear. It just makes some things a little bit easier in it without ruining the game or anything. So if you do find it tough, which the game can get tough, especially when you get to the later half of the game. I don't want to ruin anything in case you haven't played it. But when you get into like the second half of the game, it does ramp up. The difficulty ramps up. The enemies are very strong as well. So what happens? Is he the white guy that's upset there? What am I doing? Should really pay attention, right? I might jump in and get out. I can't even remember now. So what happens here? I can't remember. Oh yeah, no. To be honest, yeah. Nate. A lot of Castlevanias do have multiple endings. You know, you've always got like the bad ending, even from Symphony of Night, where the first bad ending is kind of game over. You know, so you have to go back and work out what the good ending is. And what was good in the days before the internet, you kind of had to work a lot of stuff out. Now you get into a game, you know kind of what you're gonna get, what the good ending is, what the bad ending is. You end up looking at stuff, right? Especially if I don't look at it straight away, but if I get the bad ending, I want to have a look. Okay, what do I have? What is the good ending? And I'll have a look at it, and it'll say, "Oh, you need to do this, that, or the other," and then that will get you the good ending. So, but Bloodstain's really good, guys. If you want one on a modern thing, Bloodstain's really good. Ritual of the Night, can't recommend that enough. I prefer these pixel style graphics, but that's just because I'm an old man. I have a lot of nostalgia for pixel style graphics, right? And Bloodstain doesn't have that, but Bloodstain's really good. As soon as you start playing it, you get used to it. It is a fantastic game, man. But guys, this is really good. I can't recommend this enough. Like £20, $25 if you're in the USA or whatever your local kind of equivalent is. You've got very good value. Even if you've played 2 of these games and you just want to play one, it's still great value, right? But if you've not played any of these games, it is wicked. But if you've played the Game Boy Advance collection and completed those, this is a wicked next step to get into, especially from Aria of Sorrow to Dawn of Sorrow, man. It's fantastic, really good. But what's the meaning of this? Right. So you get some angry people, right? Denied the promotion. Oh, yeah, this is good, man. Respect to M2, man. I'm a big fan of all their ports, man. All like the Shinobi one they done's wicked. A lot of the Sega stuff that they done's really good. Even like Virtual Racing, right? You can play like how many players on that? 8 players on a Switch? It's just insane, man. Like what these people do. 70.99 on Steam if you own. Oh, okay, I do. Oh, yeah, I do own the other connections. 70.99. But you know what, Sniper Mike? I'm gonna wait for that. That might take a while. I've got the Switch version, so I'll wait for the Steam version. Yeah, because you know what, I want a new Castlevania game, and I always hope that if these guys get enough sales, they actually make a new 2D Castlevania. Like, you know, Konami, even if they outsource it to someone, they outsource it to someone that does a really good job. Now, I heard the people that made Dead Cells might do a new Castlevania, but I kind of like Dead Cells, but it's too different. It's not my style of game. I prefer the art direction of the Castlevania games than the Dead Cells games, right? So even though I played Dead Cells for like dozens of hours. I didn't rinse it like people for hundreds of hours. I like the game. I haven't actually gone in and played all the Castlevania stuff. I bought the DLC, the Castlevania DLC at launch, but I haven't really rinsed it out or anything. So yeah. Sorry, trying to lose my trail of thought there. Remember I said first day after night shift, like a bit zoned out. But yeah, I'm hoping we get a new Castlevania, guys. That will be amazing if we get one. Yeah, that's wicked, man. I haven't got any of the new consoles, you know, and I'm not really interested in the PS5 or the Xbox. First of all, I don't have time for them, and if I did have, so guys, if you play this, you have to move it up in front of that thing. Like ages ago when I played it, I didn't know you had to move up, so I was wondering about working out what to do. Yeah, I don't have any of the new consoles, but not the Xbox Series, not the PlayStation. I'll probably pick up a Switch when the Switch 2 comes out. That'll be my next gen one. I'm alright with PC gaming. Monster Hunter Wilds is coming out straight away on all formats, and it's got crossplay. So I don't have to, if it was a console exclusive, I may have been tempted to pick up a console. So I'm kind of good with PC at the moment. So Gears 5, again, that will come out for PC. So all the games I kind of want to play, they're coming out for PC and they run better on a PC. I just need to get a better PC, man. I've been downgraded from a 4070 to a 1660 Ti. So once Monster Hunter Wilds comes out, I will grab myself a new PC, man. Okay, do I need to talk to him or get to it now? Okay, cool. Ah, look, it's nice how yeah, the plus button, wicked. So they've made all the changes in it, which is nice, right? Press the plus button instead of the start button. So, yes. So you got different glyphs. So I'm not going to set the second one because I don't need it. Yes, the attack system in this was good. The opening now? No? Okay. Oh, she's got that. I like the dash in there. Look at that. Like a somersault, you know? It's nice. Okay, I've already done that. Oh, do I need to do it for both arms? Okay, let's do it for... okay. Okay. Okay, so you can do like a combo, right? Okay. Okay, so if you match both, you can do like a faster combo, like left, right, left, right. It kind of makes sense because it's a glyph and not a physical weapon, right? So they pop out of both hands. Okay, am I going? Okay, am I going through here? Am I supposed to be going somewhere else? Nope. Okay, cool. Nice. Okay, I like it. Okay, no need to hesitate. Oh, attack me with a glyph. Sorry, I really should read this stuff. Right, need to attack the guy. See, nice. Yeah, I'm glad I've got this on like the Switch now, right? We need Symphony of Night, right, guys? Right? We need Symphony of Night for perform a glyph union. Okay, we need Symphony of Night for the Switch next, and hopefully this will this gives us hope now, right? We've got the Advanced Collection, we've got the DS Collection, but you know we want Symphony of Night, right? So hopefully that will come with Rondo or something. Like on the PlayStation, there's a collection that's out, so that's super. That's good, right? I mean, it might take a bit of time, but yeah, it's looking good, right? We'll get it. Come on, can I get out of here now? Yes, I can. Well, I really do like the combos in this, you know. Nice. All right, you know, okay, let's skip this. Hopefully, I haven't missed anything. Hopefully, I can just walk through a door. Yes. Okay, we are in game, guys. We'll do the first boss, and I think I might kind of end the stream there. Okay, let's check the doors first. What's over here? Ah, here we go. We got a save point. Nice. If I do want to continue later, you know what, I can. Again, love that the map and everything's here. So what we got down here? Ah, okay, cool. This is a little bit happy music, right? For Castlevania. I keep tapping the right analog stick. Good thing is that they didn't make you draw it on like handheld mode. Yeah, the combos are nice. They're very, very quick. I think that's the warp, isn't it? Yeah, we got nowhere to warp, so... Yeah, maybe it's time I play this one now, right? Just kind of stick to it. But like with anything, what's going to happen is I'll play it, and then I'll end up working, or then I'll be like, oh, I need to do a video on this, and I'll neglect it. And with these games, right, when you leave them alone for a long time, it's difficult to go back. I've got so many games, modern games, retro games, that I've started, right, and I just can't finish them, right? Cotton thread, so let's wear some cotton thread. So no, okay, we can just do the casual clothes. Yeah, we'll keep it casual. Wow, that kind of homed in a bit. Can't remember, is the buff on this side? Nah, okay, let's go here, check it out. Okay, I got sandals. Surely I can wear the sandals now, right? Look at that. Chilling like I'm going to the beach. That's another thing I like about Bloodstained. Whatever items you get, obviously it's a newer thing now, right? Whatever items you get, you can see them on your characters. When you wear those funny masks and hats, you can see Miriam's actually wearing all of them. Getting boned too much. Pun intended. Okay, so aha, this is the one where I need to press R, right? Okay, so let's check what's in this room first. No, okay, you can. Okay, cool. I want to check that door. Don't make me jump. There we go, we got another save room. I'll save just in case I go back and play it and I'm not streaming. Wicked. Nasty little fat zombies. It reminds me of the zombies out of House of the Dead. What is this glyph here? A knife glyph. Okay, so can we... So let's change X to this one. So I wonder what the combo... Oh, what's the third one? Oh yeah, sorry, yeah, that's the jumpy one, sorry. How interesting. Okay, so I've got like a projectile attack as well. The thing is, the knives do a lot more damage, so I don't know if it's worth just keeping 2 of them. It's like, what's that movie, The Godfather, right? Where we're going to put a dead horse's head in your body. So that's the dead horse's head from The Godfather, right? It's actually yeah, it's actually available in this game. I think there's a part you can... No? Okay, I thought it was a... Oh man, the thing about ghosts in Castlevania games, generally speaking, they just keep reappearing. Display enemy names, okay, cool. Yeah, I'm kind of missing that combo. Very, very happy soundtrack for this though. Okay, oh look at that, the map's just there, right? It's an interesting mechanic, right? Let's give it a cotton hat. I think I might have to go 2 of these, you know? I think I preferred that left right combo. There's a cat. Where's the cat? There's horses and cats. I can hear a meow. Oh, I can't remember how to get past this part. I don't think I can do it right now anyway. So where was the boss, right? Let's encounter a boss. How do I get that? Unless, hold on. Bloody ghost. Oh no, okay, I was hoping I could. Oh nice, okay. Ooh, okay. Nice. Is it up? Oh, okay, up here, cool. Okay, where are we going now? Maybe here to the end? I think we've seen this at the end. Hopefully we can get out. Very awkward place there. A sword glyph, okay, interesting. Let's go glyph, let's go. Are we using the same one? Hold on. I am, okay. Okay. And interesting. I think the boss might be near the top of here. It's been a while since I played this. There's a really good, oh guys, there's a really good Contra version of this. It plays really good. You've got the characters from Contra literally doing their Contra style attacks in here. Those damn bats. $500G. Okay, I'm gonna say left this save. No. Where's the boss? No. I could have sworn I was close by. Cotton thread, alright. Yeah, look at me, I'm doing cartwheels. I'm playing like a chump, being like impatient. Okay, are we nearing the boss now? What's in here? Yes, save room. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the boss is at the top on the right, if I remember correctly. Wicked. Trying to get that angle right. Oh, here we go. MP max up. Oh, here we go. Here's the boss. Hopefully I can beat it. But guys, this is where after the boss we'll end the stream. But it looks really, really good from what I remember. Oops. Sorry. Oh, never meant to jump. Okay, we are dead, guys. Well, you know what, guys, that kind of wraps it up. Let's leave it on something interesting as we kind of end this. So let's go here. Let's go back onto Haunted Castle, right? And hopefully it's got a decent attract mode, right? Hopefully it has. Yeah, that looks good enough. Okay, guys, you know what? Thank you. Yeah, I wanted to do this stream because, you know what? Excited Castlevania stealth drop today, right? It had Dawn of Sorrow, Portrait of Ruin, Order of Ecclesia, but let's not forget Haunted Castle, the original version, and Haunted Castle Revisited. Nate, yeah, Dead Cells is good, man. I like the game, but I wouldn't like a Castlevania game in the style of Dead Cells. I like Dead Cells kind of. Yeah, Dead Cells is Dead Cells. Castlevania more like Dawn of Sorrow, Symphony of the Night. That's the kind of formula that I want. Bloodstained kind of hit the nail on the head with that one. Hopefully we'll get a first party Konami game like that. But guys, that's it, man. Absolutely wicked. Thanks to everyone that dropped by the stream. I appreciate each and every one of you. Yeah, if you do want to get this game, honestly, it's well worth it. If you're into Metroidvanias, you've got some good Metroidvanias here. Just for Dawn of Sorrow alone, it's worth it. This Castle, Haunted Castle Revisited, it's actually decent. It's a lot better than the original. It's not just a graphical upgrade. The game feels and plays better. But guys, that's it. Be absolutely awesome to one another, guys. This is